Hey guys, welcome back. I hope everyone's having a good week. I'm sorry I didn't upload yesterday. I'm gonna be completely honest. I chose to take a nap with my daughter instead. Um, and I just didn't have time the rest of the evening to make a video. Um, I could have probably found time and made time, but the night just got away from me. Um, and I'm also starting to work on like projects and things that I've been wanting to work on. Um, but I was like waiting for us to get into our own home before starting. And I decided recently that I was tired of just waiting and I was just going to start now. So I've started um, gardening. I have a strawberry plant that I'm working on, and then like a wildflower or something. And then I'm trying to spend a little time each day on the app Babbel to learn Spanish. And then um, I also am I'm really passionate about food and cooking, and I love making food from scratch, and it's just a really big passion of mine. And so I've actually decided um, to just go for it. Why not? And make food videos and share like once a week something that I'm making. Because I figured, why not? You know, and you never know. Maybe I'll like it. And if I don't, then I'll just stop. No big deal. Um, I don't know. I'm just giving it a try. And it's a fun project to work on. Um, while being home with my daughter. So I'm just really excited, and I'm reading the book about how to bullet journal. And I have to say, it's very detailed, um, but man, it's just fascinating. I can't believe I've never heard of it before. Um, it's pretty detailed, but like it, I feel like it's such a good thing to use and utilize like in your life, your day-to-day life, to help keep you like organized and working on all your goals and remembering what's important and just kind of helping you just kind of recenter. And I don't know, I'm really excited about it. I'm about like, I don't know, oh, I don't have it in here. I'm like about a third way through the book or something like that. So I'm getting there. And I'm really excited to see like actually start, doing it and see how it goes. Um but yeah, it seems really promising. So I'm really excited about it. And I'll let you guys know like when I've actually like finished the book and start doing it, how that's going. And I might even give the book to someone else if someone, is like interested in it. You can just comment, let me know, and then I can give you an email to um, send me like an address or something or a PO box or whatever to send the book to. Um, because I would love to like I only need to read it once, and then after that I can, give it to someone else. So, if you're ever interested in possibly getting the book, just let me know. But I'm still reading it, so you're gonna have to wait. But anyways, yeah, so things are going really good, and I'm finding myself wanting to pray more and read the Bible more. So I'm trying to at night when I'm putting my daughter to bed, when I'm laying with her, I'm actually wanting to read the Bible instead of watching YouTube videos. And then in the morning, while I'm doing my makeup, after I finish recording the chapters for each day for the videos, I'm actually listening to Pandora, and I'm listening to a channel called Christian um, Fan Favorites or something like that. So it's like worship music, stuff like that. But it's like not the typical old school, worship Christian songs, that people are like, ah, it's boring. These are like most of the songs are like really enjoyable, so I'm actually enjoying it. I mean, not all the songs I like, but a lot of them I have been liking, so it's been really nice. And then I'm also trying to pray in the morning at some point in my morning to kind of just start my day off. I would love to get to a point where the first thing I do when I wake up is pray. So I'm working towards that. But I mean, I've been praying like a little bit more each day and getting more deeper in my prayer. And I have to say, it really like helps a lot. And I feel really good today. I feel really like grateful and blessed and joyful and calm and centered and peaceful. And um, from the life I've had so far, which has always been very chaotic and dark and negative, and I've had problems with anxiety, depression. My depression eventually developed into bipolar disorder. Just, I've had a very stressful, chaotic life so far. So to now finally get to a place where it's like the opposite, it's, I can't even begin to describe to you how that alone, just having some peace and some positivity and like balance and calm and joy in my life. And I'm getting that through God. I'm getting that by following him. I'm getting that by getting to know him. I'm getting that by following him and his will for my life and having him in my life and turning to him and getting to know him. And it's, I don't know, it's so beautiful. And I can't thank God enough for that alone, let alone all the other things that I know he's going to do in my life and use me for. So I'm just feeling really excited about the future. I'm really feeling happy and joyful about the current present times. And yeah, things are good. You know, like if you're new to my videos and you just found me, welcome. Join me in reading the Bible. Join me in getting to know God. It only takes a little bit of your time each day. It doesn't cost any money. You can read the Bible with me. I actually, my full videos, my playlist on my channel has from day one. And day 1 and 2 are the only days without the recording of the chapters, so you'll have to look those up yourself. But the rest of them are all there. I'm doing the whole Bible. You can follow along with me. Start at the beginning, whatever works for you. But the biggest thing is to read the Bible every day, a little bit each day, and then pray as well. And both of those things are free. And just take a little bit of your time. And let me tell you, between praying and reading the Bible, if you just give it a little bit of time, I'm telling you, God will just transform your life. And maybe not like your actual environment at first, because he hasn't changed my actual environment at the moment. But let me tell you, the work he's doing on the inside and on my mind and on my emotions and pain and all of that, and just my perspective and my mindset, let me tell you, that has made all the difference. And it overflows into me changing my perspective on my current environment and being able to handle it better and find the joy, find the blessings. And I know that in time, God will change my environment to, a home for me and my family. And beautiful things will come with that. And I'm excited for that. But at the same time, I'm also trying to find the beauty in my life right now, instead of always waiting for, oh, well, when I get to this point in my life, then I'll start doing this or that. And like, no, I have to stop doing that. I have to find the beauty in my life right now. And I have to find a way to work on the things that I want to work on that bring me joy and happiness right now, even if it's a little bit at a time. So things are good, guys. And I hope everything is good for you too. And I hope that you guys all have a great weekend, because today is Friday. And I hope that it's just a good weekend. So feeling good. Okay, I'm going to stop talking and let's get into today's chapters.
The father of the fatherless, a defender of widows, is God in his holy habitation. God sets the solitary in families. He brings out those who are bound into prosperity, but the rebellious dwell in a dry land. O God, when you went out before your people, when you marched through the wilderness, Selah, the earth shook. The heavens also dropped rain at the presence of God. Sinai itself was moved at the presence of God, the God of Israel. You, O God, sent a plentiful rain, whereby you confirmed your inheritance when it was weary. Your congregation dwelt in it. You, O God, provided from your goodness for the poor. The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those who proclaimed it. Kings of armies flee. They flee, and she who remains at home divides the spoil. Though you lie down among the sheepfolds, you will be like the wings of a dove, covered with silver, and her feathers with yellow gold. When the Almighty scattered kings in it, it was white as snow in Zalman. A mountain of God is the mountain of Bashan. A mountain of many peaks is the mountain of Bashan. Why do you fume with envy, you mountains of many peaks? This is the mountain which God desires to dwell in. Yes, the Lord will dwell in it forever. The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of thousands. The Lord is among them as in Sinai, in the holy place. You have ascended on high. You have led captivity captive. You have received gifts among men, even from the rebellious, that the Lord God might dwell there. Blessed be the Lord, who daily loads us with benefits, the God of our salvation. Selah. Our God is the God of salvation, and to God the Lord belong escapes from death. But God will wound the head of his enemies, the hairy scalp of the one who still goes on in his trespasses. The Lord said, I will bring back from Bashan. I will bring them back from the depths of the sea, that your foot may crush them in blood, and the tongues of your dogs may have their portion from your enemies. They have seen your procession, O God, the procession of my God, my King, into the sanctuary. The singers went before. The players on instruments followed after. Among them were the maidens playing timbrels. Bless God in the congregations, the Lord from the fountain of Israel. There is little Benjamin, their leader, the princes of Judah and their company, the princes of Zebulun and the princes of Naphtali. Your God has commanded your strength. Strengthen, O God, what you have done for us. Because of your temple at Jerusalem, kings will bring presents to you. Rebuke the beasts of the reeds, the herd of bulls with the calves of the peoples, till everyone submits himself with pieces of silver. Scatter the peoples who delight in war. Envoys will come out of Egypt. Ethiopia will quickly stretch out her hands to God. Sing to God, you kingdoms of the earth. Oh, sing praises to the Lord. Selah. To him who rides on the heaven of heavens, which were of old. Indeed, he sends out his voice, a mighty voice. Ascribe strength to God. His excellence is over Israel, and his strength is in the clouds. O God, you are more awesome than your holy places. The God of Israel is he who gives strength and power to his people. Blessed be God. Save me, O God, for the waters have come up to my neck. I sink in deep mire, where there is no standing. I have come into deep waters, where the floods overflow me. I am weary with my crying. My throat is dry. My eyes fail while I wait for my God. Those who hate me without a cause are more than the hairs of my head. They are mighty who would destroy me, being my enemies wrongfully. Though I have stolen nothing, I still must restore it.
There we have it. Because I mentioned earlier that I was starting to read the Bible at night instead of watching YouTube shorts. I actually am reading the Psalms from the beginning. And I really liked it because I read a couple chapters the other night. Um, and there was, I don't remember which chapter it was. It was one of the beginning chapters, and it was talking about how, I don't remember who was talking, but they were basically like saying, like, about how, like, amazing, that God created everything, and who am I, like, as a human. We think so much of ourselves, and we're so, like, arrogant, I feel like sometimes. And when you really think about, like, if you really stop and think about God and everything that He's created and how intricate it is and how it all works together, and I mean, it's beautiful and amazing, and it is really humbling, and it's really just like, and when I say this, I don't mean this like I'm nothing. I don't mean it like I'm a terrible person. I don't mean nothing. Like, that's it. I have no meaning. I mean it like as if how I look at a grain of sand on the beach or an ant. I mean, I step on an ant. I don't give it a second thought that that's a living, breathing creature, you know, just probably looking for food or who knows. And so it's really like beautiful to think that God does care about us and does go out of his way to like take care of us and watch out for us and be there for us. And I don't know, it's beautiful. The more I get to know him and the more I pray and the more I read the Bible, the more I'm just like, wow, like, we are very blessed to have a God like God, like, because he loves us and wants the best for us and wants beauty for us and a great life. And, you know, things could be way, way worse. um, and we have free will, which is very important to God that we have that. And I don't know, I think if you just stop and really think about it, the scope of it, it's pretty amazing and it's beautiful. And I feel very blessed that, God does love us and wants to take care of us and wants the best for us. And, um, and that, it could be way worse, and we are very blessed to have the God that we have and that created all of this. And it definitely makes me want to be more mindful of like, what does God really want for me? What does God really want for us? Because I feel like the more you lean into that and the more you follow his will, I think that the more beautiful your life will become, because God just wants the best for you. And if you're in a place in your life right now where it's really hard and you're going through something and you're like, well, why is God letting me go through this? Why is God putting me through this? Why is he allowing me to go through this hard time? What I can say personally from my experience and all the bad things I went through is it's for a reason, and you will see eventually why. And like, I've been through a lot of bad stuff, and I actually like broke down a little bit yesterday and was like, well, like, I asked God, like, why didn't you come to me sooner when I was at my darkest? Why'd you allow me to go through those really dark times? And God just made me realize and put it in my heart that I had to go through those hard times to get to even the better times that he has for me, and to use me to help others, because I'm important, but like, as an individual, but like there's more people than just me. And so the things that I went through, God's going to use those things so that I can help multiple people. So yeah, I had to go through some pain, but it's all going to be worth it. And God's going to like bless my life with more than the bad. So it's kind of like if, for example, my pregnancy was terrible. The delivery was terrible. The postpartum was terrible. If God had came to me before I got pregnant and said, hey, okay, this is all the things that you're going to go through to have your daughter, but then doesn't tell me anything about what it's going to be like having my daughter and her whole life. He only showed me and told me about, say, the year of being pregnant, delivery, postpartum. I don't know that I would have said, yes, let me get pregnant and have this and go through this. Like, I don't know that I would have done it because it was terrible. It was that terrible. Like, I literally, for the first year after my daughter was born, I had such PTSD that the thought of ever getting pregnant again would, like, literally, I would want to have like an anxiety attack. It was so bad. And now, though, I'm starting to, now that time has gone on and my daughter's growing up and she's just so amazing, I look back and I'm like, yeah, I would go through all that again to get what I'm getting now. And she's only a year and a half. I still have her whole life to go, God willing. So I think, but if God had like pointed that out while I was pregnant, I would have been like, get out of here. So I think, yeah, like hard times suck during them, but God would not put you in a hard time or allow you to go through a hard time if there wasn't a good reason and an even better outcome from it. Because, my daughter was the best thing that ever happened to me. And over time, you start to the good kind of starts to heal and make you forget the bad, So that's kind of where I'm at right now, is God's kind of healing all that pain that I went through, all the hard times I went through. And He's helping me see that it wasn't in vain. It was all for a reason. And that He wouldn't just sit there and let me be in the hard times that I was in for no reason. So it's not an easy process, but I think the more and more I see what God's doing in my life and using me to do, I think the more and more that'll heal the pain and it'll heal the past. And then I can look back and be like, okay, and be at peace with everything that I had to go through. Because I'm not 100% there yet, but I'm like getting there the more I get to know God and go down this path. So it's kind of cool to like watch it happen as it's happening. I mean, there's days where it sucks and I'm like, what are you doing, God? But on days like today, I really am like, okay, yeah, like what you're doing is really like amazing. And I can see Him working right now in my life and my husband's life and all around me. And I can see Him doing his work, and it's pretty cool to watch. And it does make me excited to see like where He's taking me. So I hope I said all that correctly, like in a way that you can understand. But anyways, yes. So, well, I am gonna get going, but I will see you guys for tomorrow. We're like right almost at halfway through the Bible, so it's super, super exciting. It's been quite a journey already, and I'm very excited to see what the other half of the Bible, where that takes us. So please keep joining me if it's helping you in any way. If it's not, no hard feelings. You don't have to keep watching with me. Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm making these videos because God guided me to, and I promised Him I would do it. So, I mean, I could get 0 views on these videos every day, and I'm still going to share my entire journey till the end. So, whoever's following along, and if you're getting any help from it, I'm so happy, and I really just hope that I can help lots and lots of people. So, because that brings me a lot of joy. So, all right, guys. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.